Welcome back to Factorio SpaceX Extreme. Now for something completely different. Last episode we were looking at our mines over here, and as you can see they are largely operational. We are just waiting on, in fact, they're probably on their way. Waiting on trains. We're just waiting on setting up some trains for that section. But I noticed that everything was queued up here, and I was wondering why, and I was getting a whole lot of UPS back, and so it turns out that we were having an issue with the availability of, like, this is what happens when active providers fail, basically. So they've suddenly cleared up and everything's good again, but I think to be on the safe side, I'm going to add some more storage here. Just because I don't want that to happen again. I'm guessing these fill up fairly quickly. So, well, that emptied pretty quickly. And our production is back to decent numbers. Just over 7k processing units. These guys just shy of 40k, and 260,000 green, 286, which is, let's do it 5 seconds. 286 plus 120, yeah, that's over 400 again. That's better. And yes, this seems to be moving backwards and forwards fairly quickly now. Much better. Okay. Crisis averted. Right, let's get out of the oil area. Finish setting up the copper and move over to the west. Just thought that would be something a little bit different. There's a little bit of oil there, so that's good. Right, let's just drive into the oil. Since we can't take oil on board our normal carriages, that should be perfectly safe. Now, what was the name of our stop over here? James Swandale will do. Delete. Add James Swandale. And off we go. And that way the train can sort things out for us. That should mean that the slot will clear up, hopefully fairly quickly. The iron plate needs to use these N ones, otherwise it won't let any in. Is that going to let anybody in? Thought so. We got copper coming through. The movement. This extreme backup. That would be the circuits. replacement circuits coming straight in. Another train in. It will eventually clear up. Right, where are we? Huh. That guy shouldn't be going around the corner if he doesn't have a clean route. Route. That should fix the issue. Let's jump into the supply train. See if I can move it forward far enough for this one to move. Yes. This guy will go in there. And we will endeavour to jump back on board without killing ourselves. Right. Back over here. That'll be the supply train on its way home. This guy doesn't actually have power yet. And this is actually still in the way. Never mind. What we need to do is set up these trains. So don't need that. Let's ask for 6 of these and 8 of those. And start setting them up. Ah, that's the point. They don't have fuel yet. This needs to be... what's the copper? Let's get this guy out of the way. Because he most definitely is in the way. Straight ahead. Is he out of the way of the fuel stop? Yes, he is. Good. Right, so what did we call these? Copper D3, so I guess we are up to copper D4. Copper, yes, D4. I was just checking I hadn't already used it. I was mistaken. So, if that's copper D4, this will be fuel CD4. Fuel CD4. We need to add the fuel stop into the fuel train. Or rather the refuel train, just so it keeps confusing me. Fuel, here we go. CD3, let's add it just there. Add fuel CD4. Activity. There we go. Now, do I have some big poles? Yes, I do. Okay. Well, we can put the first 4 of these trains out while we wait for the fuel to turn up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Creates a little bit of activity for the logistic robots. Right, and we have 2 extras, but we can't do anything with them until the fuel train turns up. How far away is it? ID1. I guess we can wait for it. Meanwhile, we might as well get the schedules of these trains sorted. So, copper D4 until inventory full, then copper ore east until inventory empty. There we go. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the fuel train, so I might just pause here and we'll resume once the fuel train has turned up. Welcome back. So the fuel train has just arrived, and very quickly it will be topping up these guys with fuel, which, well, all of the available fuel has been deployed. Let us tell these things to start moving. They can't go anywhere, of course, because I'm in the way. Let's move myself. Just down here for now. Right. You can go. And you can go. And we should have 2 more trains to set up. Doesn't look like they'll be fed immediately. Or before I set it up, actually. There. That's one of them. Sorry about that. And that's the other one. So, we're going to wait for another fuel lap? No, I don't think we are. What we're going to do is we are going to get out of here somehow. The engineering train, actually. Let's see if we can turn around without filling up with copper. No. You need to back off, buddy. There we go. Should be good now. Now, where are we heading? We are heading over to the west. Get rid of that. West End. Let's go. All the way to the west. Finally sorted out our mining, although I must admit, while we're travelling, let's have a look at the supply of, sorry about the rapid movement, the supply of copper. This one here is all but gone, and even this one, it's been smashed in half, and it's far less than it used to be. So I'm going to have to bring this copper on fairly soon. We're not going to be able to get too far down the track before we do. This is now so slow that it really can't handle the volume of trains that are there, so we need to move most of them over to here. So that's going to have to happen soon. How are we going? This is where we are. Trying to avoid the congestion along here, that's probably wise. Past the old iron in the way. Looks like there's only one miner working there. We'll have to move it down to these bits and then clear it out. That's something else we need to do. This is quite a stack that's not getting anywhere. Guess they don't need to. Maybe. Anyway. Stone is shrinking fast. Copper in the way, 5.8 million. There's still a little bit of life there. 17 million up there at iron 9. And here we go, across the ocean on our land bridge. Do I have any nukes on me? No, you can't tell while you're on the train. Well, I probably don't have very many left. And here we are, pulling up to West End. Right. At least we don't have to worry about other trains over here, as there are none at the moment. I'm fairly sure that most of this is historic, and as soon as we get close, we will just make the images of aliens go away when we update our map info. There you go. That probably is real though, so You may not want to go too close to that. Yeah, there are some bugs over there. And it looks like some down there. I might just quickly, so we've got 2 nukes and only 4 magazines. That is not going to get me very far. With a bit of luck, it will be enough to sort out that. Assuming there is in fact a that. Let's see how good our ammo upgrade was. I've actually tried this before, so whoops, we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to have to use flame. This should work. I did upgrade the flame a little bit, I think. We can check on that in a moment. But it did get nerfed with the team, of course. There we go. Bonuses. What is our flame? So we've got 400% damage with bullets, but with flame it's only 200. Not quite as good. Right. I guess I won't be wasting a nuke clearing these trees then. I will have to do it this way. And we will have to put our bots back, which means roboports won't be charged yet, so lots of clearance. So what my thought is we will basically set up a smelter operation out here for stone. And I might just have bots directly feed it rather than feed a train that then, because this is 40 million or something. Yeah, that I believe will be enough until endgame, so it's not such a big, there's no big concern there. Big concern is only our charging. And how much wood we're getting in our inventory. Which is quite a considerable amount. Let's just pop up to the train, the engineering train again. The robots can do whatever they want to do. We'll get rid of some of this wood and then see if I have an appropriate blueprint to slap down. Maybe start working out. We probably want to move a 2-lane track down this way. It'll be nice to start using the west way out here. We haven't really used it since we first created it, so definitely looking forward to this final piece of our development puzzle. Right, that's that. Oh, I'm not going to need these blueprints anymore. That was for copper distributed 4. That was just the count for the supply train. Just as per usual, nothing new, nothing to get wrought up about. Those are too large. We just want a single stack. If I have one, yeah, that's basically what we want. That's designed for train lines. I mean, instead of a whole lot of reorganisation, I could set this up to take trains. Set up a standard 2-stop. And then just have a couple of or maybe even have like 4 trains in total, 2 feeding the stone furnace and 2 feeding the main base. That might be the way to do it. Instead of calling you 1, how about we make single furnace stack. Yeah. Okay. So we are probably out of time, so I guess I will continue this process in the next one after we have cleared out a bit more space. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next. Cheers and bye-bye.